Hello everyone, welcome back to In the Mist by Nalia Raven here. I am with my friend Kaylee, who is my Goddess Retreat Matis, and we are here to discuss our experiences about day 2 at the Goddess Retreat. If you didn't see my first video, go ahead and I'll link that below and you guys can check it out. So Kaylee, how is your Goddess Retreat treating you so far?
Well, it's been painful, that's for sure. You learn a lot about yourself, you learn a lot about the different goddesses, and you don't always like what you learn. Last year was a lot better than this year, but glad I came, you know. Yeah.
And so far my experiences at this Goddess Retreat, they've been kind of turbulent is the best word to describe it, because we just got out of a Kali circle and it lasted 5 hours, and if anybody knows Kali, she's the goddess of destruction and she tears your world down so you can build anew, even if you're not ready for that kind of destruction. So because of that, today has been very turbulent, and we wanted to discuss why it's important to kind of have a goddess retreat here. So I'm going to ask Kaylee to explain why she thinks it's important first.
I think it's important because, first of all, community of women. You know, a lot of women don't have access to that. And women in all different stages of life are experiencing different things, and it's important for women of all life stages to connect with other life stages, whether to give those women in their past stages advice or get advice from their future stages. Also, we tend to focus on the goddesses that we like or that we relate to the best, and it's good to reach out to goddesses that we haven't heard of or that we don't see ourselves connecting super well to, because we generally can find something that will relate us to them and learn their lessons, even though they're hard and we would like to avoid those lessons, like Kali.
Yeah.
And it's good to get away, you know, like we're away for the weekend, we're not around kids, we're not around men, we're not around the world, our jobs, you know, bills.
Kind of like a safe place for us to kind of just decompress.
Yep.
And it's a safe space for you to share, for women to share amongst other women what's been going on and what your personal apocalypse have been. And even if it's not all bad, it doesn't have to be all bad. Sometimes it can be like, oh my gosh, my life is going great, and these women can help like be supportive of you and like help celebrate that achievement that you've made. So that's also a good aspect of coming to these retreats and learning about your womanhood in every stage of life. I've been going here for 4 years, and how long have you been attending?
3. This is my 3rd.
Yeah. At Camp Midian in Indiana. Goddess Retreat. This is 2017. So, and also, if I just had a brain moment. Take it over, Kaylee.
So yeah, you know, obviously there's a reason we keep coming back. You know, her 4th year, she's the one who pulled me to my first one. She's like, you have to go with me, and I was like, all right. And you know, there's a reason we keep coming back. We learn a lot, we have a lot of fun, we get out in nature, we kind of discover more about ourselves. You know, I think everybody goes back at the end of the weekend, you know, just a short, really 2.5 days or so, feeling kind of like a different person, you know, or feeling very, very validated in who we are, which was my last year. So, I mean, if you can find something in your area like this, I really highly suggest taking advantage of it and going. You're going to probably gain a lot.
Oh yeah, I would say so too.
Yeah.
And I wanted to touch on we did a queening ritual, which is another reason why attending these goddess retreats or exploring your womanhood retreats is good, because you can express or celebrate the different stages in your life. And a queening ritual is basically that stage kind of between the crone and the mother. So it's that, like, you know, my children are grown, but I'm not ready to be considered a crone woman, like an old woman. And that was kind of interesting, to actually be the queen of your domain and witness. There are 7 queenings done today, and witnessing them being queened, it's just kind of like a powerful moment for them. I can feel that they are the queens of their domain, and they finally reached that point in their life, and other women here are celebrating that, going, "Hail Queen so-and-so, goddess save the queen." And it's just kind of like this fun little ritual to celebrate, and women don't really have that in everyday society, so it's another reason why going to a goddess retreat or women empowerment retreat would be considered helpful.
We're really not celebrated as women in the life stages that we go through, because there are, it was mentioned briefly in the beginning where our life is very cycled in nature, and you do go through these different womanly cycles, and being a queen is one of those cycles, as well as motherhood and maiden and menses and all of that. So it was cool because last year we had pregnancy rites and a menses rite. And so to see a queening rite this year was pretty cool. I think that's one of the newer ones.
That's the first queening that was at Camp Midian.
Yeah.
And they're talking about Croning next year, Croning ritual. So we might get to see that.
Yeah.
Kaylee, are you going to come back next year?
Yeah, probably. Always. Yeah. I mean, 3 years running, why break it, right?
Yeah, it can be tiring, but it's the work that's worth it at the end. You're going to come back as a very different person. A lot of revelations happening with us anyway, in our own opinion. And
yeah.
So that was today. And do you have anything else to add?
I think it's also really important to get in touch with women, because woman can be described in a lot of different ways as far as what is feminine, what does being a woman mean. And I feel like coming to these, whenever I first started coming, I was concerned that I didn't feel feminine or that I wasn't womanly.
Yeah.
And I've probably seen about 400 different expressions of what a woman is since I've been here. So it kind of makes you feel empowered in your own type of feminine center, I guess.
Whatever that means to you.
Whatever that means.
The femininity isn't always just pretty dresses and doing the housework or something like that. Or wearing pink or anything. There are many different expressions to womanhood.
Yeah.
And coming to these retreats allows me, and I'm assuming you, like you just said, to see those different expressions. So you're not the only one that feels sort of in the masculine sort of way.
Yeah.
So it's just a really good experience. Excuse me.
Yeah.
A really good experience.
Yeah. So overall, day 2 done.
Yeah, day 2. And if Kaylee wants to, she's welcome to come back with me for day 3.
I'd love to.
Yay. And I just want to give you guys a little quick view of the space that we're in right now, because it's another one of those hidden shrines in Camp Midian.
Yeah.
I gave you the look of the Pan Shrine. I couldn't get back to the Cernunnos or the other forest god shrine because it was just way too overcrowded, and there are lots of mosquitoes there, so I was getting eaten alive. But this space, I'm not sure what deity it is.
There's a lot of different symbology going on over here, so it's pretty mixed.
Yeah, so I'm just going to walk you guys around. Thank you. Oh. Just kidding. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on my channel, but thank you, Kaylee, for sharing your opinions. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for letting me be on your channel. So.
Yeah, thanks. I'm sure you'll be back.
Probably.
Yeah. We'll do some stuff. We'll do the things.
Yes.
Have a look at the sky. Alright, so this shrine over here is a very interesting mixture of a few things. We have, I think that's a lion or a cat. So we have Sekhmet going on. There's Athena there. A lot of Ganesh going on right here. Some skulls. Ooh, and some honey mead. Let me get a little close-up of that. That's one of the best meads. I don't know how old that is, but I think there's mead in that thing, in that candle holder there too. And this is the setup right here. And there's some candles on the ground. And then that's a little fountain. It's facing downstream, so the water doesn't pour into the space. And there's the fire pit, so if anybody wants to come up here, they can, and kind of have their own rituals. It's kind of like the purpose for these little spaces is to have your own rituals with people or by yourself if you want to. And here's another shrine over here. It's kind of eclectic in my opinion. It's a shrine to the coffee lord, which if anybody's a coffee drinker, I'm sure definitely needs that deity. So close up to that. Yeah. There's the space that we are in, filming this video. And back to me. So, again, I want to say thank you and kind of drag Kaylee back in here. So, so thank you for stopping by at In the Mist by Analia Raven here. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, leave comments. If there are any events going on in your town or your state, let me know, because I love hearing about them. Let me know what Goddess means to you. And just have a blessed day. And I will see you all tomorrow.
All right, bye.
Bye. Bye.